Welcome to Killing Time, episode 85. Let's see, we've been doing this show since like 2006, actually, and we should be at episode 7,000 by now.
Yeah,
but
there's been long breaks.
There's been all kinds of things, people.
Life got in the way.
Yeah, people graduating from school, and then other people, serving prison sentences, and all that, that kind of stuff gets in the way. So, I'm Ayaz. Hi, everybody.
I'm Rob.
All right.
Hello.
So this is our weekly Alcohol Anonymous meeting, which is not very anonymous. Wait, that's not it. I blew it. Okay, this is the show where we review entertainment, actually. We've been doing this show forever. And so, since we're old men and we don't get to go out very much, now we're going to talk about Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad is coming back while we're taping this today. It's coming back today. Season 4, I think.
4, yeah.
So let's talk about Breaking Bad in general, I guess. You've watched the series, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Breaking Bad? Well, first, can you explain what Breaking Bad is? What's the premise? And why should people watch it now?
Well, the basic premise when it started out was that the main character found out he had cancer, and he was a chemistry genius, pretty much, is what people said. Yeah, and he was a chemistry teacher at the time, and he decided to use his knowledge to create, like, the best crystal meth ever, right?
Yep.
That's pretty much how it was. And along the way you see how this person who was a pretty normal guy to start with kind of goes down this road of, crystal meth maker.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he makes meth because he needs to pay for his medical bills and needs to provide for his family in death because a teacher's salary isn't enough and his life insurance isn't enough. So he turns out to be a criminal, effectively, and it moves very fast. Okay, there are some gradual changes, but in 3 seasons already, that's 3 seasons that are done already, the characters have progressed a lot. Like, if you look at modern television shows, usually you don't have that. You don't have a lot of growth. Maybe every 6 years you have some, like, shift. On this
Something
show,
big, yeah.
I'd say at least 3 or 4 times in a season you'll have a shift of what's going on. And it's not formulaic. It doesn't feel like something like 24. I mean, you watch 24 enough times that the first, 12 hours get negated, like, every season. Because they're like, oh, that's not the bad guy. This is the bad guy. And then you continue in that series. And you don't have that with Breaking Bad because you don't really ever see where it's going.
You never know what's going to happen next, which is why you come back and keep watching it.
And the thing is that the writers of the show are not afraid to just shake it up. And even though it might be an unpopular decision, as a viewer, you're like, no, that shouldn't have happened. But the stuff happens. So it's really good. And if you haven't watched the show and you didn't know anything about the lead used to be the dad on Malcolm in the Middle.
Right.
And he was also the dentist on Seinfeld. The whole anti-dentite story.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Whatley, that was his name.
Mm-hmm.
He does an amazing job. I think he's one of the worst.
He's amazing in this show, yeah.
What's his name? Brian something. I don't even know his name right now. Breaking
Come on.
Bad.
It's Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston does a great job. Won awards. Definitely should watch this show. If so, do you think that people could pick up the show starting with season 4?
I think they could, knowing the basic backstory, and you'd be able to somewhat know what's going on. But I think it would be in everybody's benefit, and they'd really like it if they went back and watched the first 3 seasons.
Now, a couple of friends of mine have picked up the show recently, and they've said to me that it's really slow. That the first season moves really... Actually, no. First season moves pretty fast. Because the first season's only 7 episodes. The second season is pretty slow. And I could see what they were saying because it kind of progresses. I feel like that Breaking Bad has kind of a Mad Men feel. That sometimes you don't know why you're watching something for such a long time.
Right.
But it all makes sense in the big picture.
Right. Mad Men definitely got slow at times, but when you stuck with it, it seemed like it paid off in the end. You were like, man, this is kind of a boring episode. But then when you get towards the end of the season or whatnot, it seemed, oh, that was a good season.
Yeah, I've been curious about this. Like, okay, so the way comic books have been in general is that you get a monthly issue and then you read month to month. And then some people said, forget that. I'm going to go to trade paperbacks. Now, for me, I didn't catch Breaking Bad till season 3 is when I started watching it regularly. So I was able to just digest. Right. I watched season 1 and 2 like back to back, and I quite liked being able to watch all the episodes in a row. Do you think TV watching should go that way? Do you think should people just wait for season 4 to be over and then watch the whole thing? Or
I think they should, because I gotta agree. I watched season 1 start to finish in like 2 days, and it was great. Season 2 was when I actually started watching it and had to wait week to week, and that made it feel much slower to me.
Yeah,
and then season 3, I did the same thing. And with a lot of shows that I want to see the next one, like I had the same problem with Mad Men. I loved the show when I watched it from a DVD back to back, and then I didn't like waiting week to week. So a lot of shows I've just been waiting until the season's done so I can just go and then just watch the whole thing beginning to end.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking. And like I know the season's coming out today, and I'm like, do I want to bother to watch it, or do I just wait it out? Because I like the hour by hour.
Yeah, wait a couple months, it'll be done.
Yeah, go pick another show for now. I'm sure there's another show that started and is already over. Probably it was on Fox and was canceled. Probably some brilliant show, or maybe on ABC. Like what's that show? Better Off Ted. That's been canceled and available on Netflix. So you could watch all of that while Breaking Bad's going on. Although you don't have that need to watch back to back to back.
Usually it's dramatic shows I like to watch back to back to back.
So if you've heard critical acclaim about Breaking Bad, it's not just garbage. It really is. It's not just like one of those.
It's won awards, critical acclaim. Everybody loves it. You know, it's a great show.
It's not for the faint of heart, though. Okay, it gets violent. Stuff explodes. People are killed. This is not a fun show. I mean, it does have comedy moments, which is weird, but it's intense. It is really intense.
I just got to say, it's another great show from AMC. AMC does some good work.
Did you watch The Killing?
I haven't watched the whole thing. I watched one episode of The Killing, and I didn't get into it, but I've heard that if I stuck with it, I'd get into it.
Yeah, there's that, and there was Rubicon. That was a conspiracy theory show. I tried to watch that. I didn't like it.
I liked Mad Men. I liked Walking Dead. Was a really good show. I'm really excited for that coming back. But everything can't be a hit. But still, the quality of the shows is pretty superior to a lot of other networks.
All right, so let's move on to Captain America, because this is the movie that's going to bring me into a theater and pay money to watch a movie in a theater. I'm actually going to take this kid I have and put him in a box, and then I'm going to run to a theater to watch. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes of shield flinging fun.
Yes,
I'm sure that's what it's going to be on the
looks
poster.
like it follows the origin story pretty well.
Well, I don't know how you wouldn't.
I don't know. You never know.
We have a super soldier thing. I wonder if they're going to go the Ultimates route, where the Hulk is created this way too, or because they didn't in the Hulk movies, they don't do the super soldier route.
No, they don't. They do the gamma rays thing route, kind of like the TV show.
I still don't know how I feel about Chris Evans being Captain America and Johnny Storm.
Yeah, but for the most part, people have forgotten the Fantastic Four movies, so I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah, but I was a comics nerd, so it's that kind of like, but how can he be two
He's got the
things at
physique,
once?
though.
Yeah, he's definitely looks like Captain America.
Can he be the Boy Scout?
Oh, I think he can. I mean, what's that movie? The parody movie? Not Another Teen Movie. He kind of does this kind of like farm boy, just optimist kind of character, even though there's some ridiculously silly scenes in there. So I think he's going to be good at it. And of course, they got Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull,
who's a great bad guy.
He's Megatron. He's Agent Smith, and he's the Red Skull. Like, what's next? Bond villain, I think. That's the only thing left for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
He should be a Bond villain. That'd be awesome, actually.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, okay,
contact the Bond people. Let them know.
Yeah, because my ties to MGM or whoever owns Bond right now. Is it Sony? I'll talk to them. I'll call up Daniel Craig right now and be like, hey, man, you know who you need to work with? Hugo Weaving. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
So you're going to go see this, I assume?
Absolutely, yeah. Probably the weekend it comes out.
You're a sick human being. Going to go out to a movie theater with people.
Well, I'm going to go to a movie theater that we have around here that's only 21 and over because they serve alcohol. That keeps out the kids, and they have assigned seating. You have big seats, and they serve you food during it. That's what I'm
Okay.
going to do. I
That
pay
is
a
a
little
good
extra
idea.
for it, but it's worth it.
Yes, it would be worth it. That sounds brilliant,
Yeah.
actually. I think
Yeah,
I should try to
that's
find one of those here. I wonder if they have that in Petaluma. I doubt it. Probably San Francisco somewhere.
Yeah, probably. It's called, here it's called Cine Bistro, is what it's called. There's
guess-
similar concepts across the country. There's got to be one in San Francisco.
There probably is. So now it's time for a trivia show. Because
Yes.
we do that sometimes.
Yes, this week
Go ahead.
is me asking the questions to the Titan of TV.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
Yeah, if you guys don't know the show, I've watched a lot of TV as a kid, and nowadays Netflix has a lot of things I watch instantly, and a lot of it's TV, and I run stuff all the time. So whereas Rob watched a lot of 80s movies, I watch a lot of 80s TV. So
Yes,
he-
and that's
he-
where the questions are coming from today. We're going to
Okay.
go two shows that we know you've watched recently, Family Ties and The Cosby Show, are where the
Okay.
questions are coming from.
All right.
Okay?
I'm not looking up any of the answers. This is going to be out of my brains.
Okay, out of your brains. We'll start out with an easier one. Family Ties is set in which city?
Which city? I know it's in Ohio.
Where in Ohio?
Oh, crap. Where is it set? It's not Cleveland. Columbus, Ohio.
Very good, very good.
My
Insert
God,
applause
I don't know.
back here.
I don't know how many freaking cities are in Ohio.
Okay. Family Ties, we're going to have two questions for Family Ties. Second
Okay.
question. Alex P. Keaton was played brilliantly by Michael J. Fox.
Mhm.
Who was offered the role before Michael J. Fox?
Matthew Broderick.
Correct. And why couldn't he take the role?
Why couldn't he take the role?
Why didn't he take the role?
Oh, why didn't he? Oh, why didn't he?
This is a bonus. This is a tough one. I
I'm
only
gonna
know
say.
IMDb.
I'm gonna say that he was doing a play somewhere.
No. Illness in the family. His
Oh.
father got terminally ill and he took time off from acting.
Well, that was a
But
bonus
tough one.
question.
Good job, Matthew Broderick. Okay, The Cosby Show. I know you've been watching it recently. This is extremely obscure. I didn't get it from IMDb. I watched an episode the other day and I got it from that.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Okay, on The Cosby Show, Denise, the character, what is her favorite flower?
Denise,
Mm-hmm.
her favorite flower.
Yes. I'll be incredibly impressed if you get this.
This is gonna be a guess, if anything, because I don't know it. Let's see. I will say. I'm gonna say lilacs. I guess.
The tulip.
Damn it! That was my other guess.
Not bad. Not bad. 2 or 3. Give him a hand. Give him a hand.
Was that a Martin episode? Is that when she's married and so somebody gives her flowers or?
No, it's actually one of the earlier episodes. It's Flowers Come to the House. Well, actually, not one of the earlier. It's sometime when she was actually still living at home. So I can't tell you which season it was because I
Probably-
just popped into it.
Yeah, probably first 4 seasons somewhere.
Yeah, I would say 3rd season, 4th season, around there.
So depending how you're counting, 2 for 3 or 2 for 4, that's
Yeah.
pretty darn good. I'm not 100% there, but that
But-
one was a rough one.
That was a rough one.
that was a
You
hard
got
one.
you got the other ones. I mean, Family Ties, those were impressive. Matthew Broderick in Columbus, Ohio. I would have known Ohio, but not Columbus.
Well, it could have
Impressive.
been-
Impressive.
Thank you. And I think we're gonna wrap up this episode of. This is episode 85 of Killing Time.
Woo!
We're gonna get to episode 100 in 7 years.